Question 46. Question 46 asks that which are character of insect pollinated flowers? Insect pollinated flowers. Now, if there is an insect pollinated flower, insect is the biotic agent, and biotic agent can fill a fragrant or can observe a nectar. They need a food, and for this there should be a particular flowers. So the insect pollinated flowers are rich in nectar. They are rich in nectar. They are colorful, so insect can be attracted. They have a fragrant and large in size, so insect can visit them. So A is the correct answer. Next is question 47. Question 47 asks that in which of the following meiosis does not occur? Meiosis does not occur. Now meiosis does not occur in case of a haploid organism or haploid cells. Now if we go with the option, option 1, option A is given as pteridophyte. Now in pteridophyte there is a meiosis for the production of the particular spore from the spore mother cells. Option B is given as gymnosperm. In gymnosperm also there is a meiosis for the production of megaspore and microspore. Option C is given as angiosperm. In angiosperm also there is a meiosis for the microspore and megaspore. So all these meiosis are required. Now option D is given as bacteria. Now bacteria have a single chromosome, and that is false chromosome. Now this single chromosome is equivalent to one chromosome, so it becomes haploid. So they cannot undergo meiosis, they only perform binary fission, or they perform actually amitosis. Bacteria show which one? Amitosis. So they cannot show a meiosis. So D is the correct answer. Question 48. Question 48 asks that when the pollen tube enter through the micropyle, pollen tube enter through micropyle, it is known as porogamy. So C is correct answer, but we should understand other options. Now we remember this is asking about the pollen tube entry within the ovule. Suppose this is the ovule. Now in this ovule this is a micropyle, this is a chalaza, and this is the embryosa. Now in ovule, if pollen tube enter through micropyle, then it is a porogamy. If it enters through the integument, then it is known as mesogamy. And if entered through the chalaza, it is known as chalazogamy. Now it is asking about a micropyle, so it should answer become the porogamy. Question 49. Question 49 asks that a dioecious flowering plant prevents both. Now dioecious are those plants in which male flower and female flower born on different plant. Means male plant and female plant are totally different. So if they are totally different, means they prevent both autogamy and deuteronogamy, because only cross pollination can occur. So option A is correct answer. Question 50. Question 50 asks that which of the following statement is correct for the following? Correct for pollen. Now if we go for the option A show that it shows a chemotactic movement. So actually it is incorrect for the pollen tube because it does not show a chemotactic, it show a chemotropic movement. So chemotropic is a correct word, not a chemo, because growth occurs. So and for growth a tropic suffix is used. B is given as it showed only a tip growth. Yes, it shows a apical growth occur in case of pollen tube, means that growth occur through the tip. So it is a correct. C is given as it is composed of 3 non-cellular zones. No. Option D is given as it show a radial cytoplasmic streaming. No, it does not show a radial transport cytoplasmic streaming. It shows the apical for the growth of the tip. So B is the correct answer, that they show the apical growth or growth from the tip. Question 51. Question 51 asks that most significant value of vegetative propagation. Most significant value of vegetative propagation. Now if we talk about the most significant value, option A is given as it is the means of producing a large population of individuals genetically identical to so it produces genetically identical plants. So yes, it is obvious one of the important significant value of vegetative propagation. Now option B is given as it ensures that progeny are safe from the attack of disease or pest. So vegetative propagation it cannot prevent because there is no chances of variation creation. Option C, it is an enzyme practice. Here it is an enzyme practice due to which vegetative propagation is the most significant. It is not like that. And D is given as it enables rapid production of genetic variation. No, genetic variation are not produced by the vegetative propagation, it is produced by the sexual reproduction. So to produce a genetically identical plant, it is the most significant feature of the vegetative propagation. So A is the correct answer. Next is question 52. Question 52 asks that it grows in watery environment but pollination occurs through insect or air. So grows in watery environment. So it is aquatic plant, but the pollination occurs through insect. If we go with the option, in option A, Vallisneria is given, and Vallisneria show a hydrophily which is with the water, so it is incorrect. B is given as Hydrilla, which is also show hydrophily, so it is also incorrect. C, Zostera, that also show hydrophily, so it is not a particularly insect pollinated. And D is given as water hyacinth. So yes, water hyacinth, due to its beautiful shape of leaves and flowers, it is pollinated by the insect. So D is the correct answer for the insect pollinated watery aquatic plant. Question 53. Question 53 asks that in blank and blank organism or the parent cell divide into two. Parent cell divide into two or more new individual. Two or more new individual. So it can be a binary fission or it can be multiple fission. So it is an answer a question of fission. Now fission usually occur in the unicellular organism. So the according to this, option D is most appropriate, that Protista and Monerans are the unicellular organism and they show a binary fission. So D is the correct answer. Question 54. Question 54 asks that select the correct option. We have to select a correct option. Now option A is given as ovules generally differentiate into two megaspore mother cell in the micropylori region. It is incorrect that ovule differentiate into one megaspore mother cell at micropylar region. So only one, not two. Okay, so it is incorrect. B is given as megaspore mother is a small cell containing dense cytoplasm. It is incorrect. It is a large cell which contains a dense cytoplasm. Option C is megaspore mother cell undergoes a meiotic division. Yes, it is correct. And D is given as meiosis result in production 2 megaspore. It is incorrect. Meiosis result in production of 4 megaspore. So it is a incorrect one. So correct is C. So that is a C is the correct answer. Question 55. Question 55 asks that maize, which is a wind pollinated monocot, and to carry out as a wind pollinated, this feature of wind pollination is, so we go with the option A is it is not a wind pollinated plant. It is incorrect. It is a wind pollinated plant. B, it possesses large and feathery stigma. So it is absolutely a character of anemophilous flower, large and feathery stigma to catch the air moving or wind moving pollen grain. So it is a correct. C is given as does not possess ovule. It is incorrect. It has a ovule. And D, have a mucus layered pollen grain. No, they have no mucus layer, or they do not have a sticky stigma. So sticky pollen grain. So B is the correct answer. Question 56. Question 56 asks that choose correct sentence. We have to select again correct sentence. Now statement 1 is given as nucleus of the functional megaspore divides meiotically to form two nuclei. Now nucleus of functional megaspore divide mitotically, not meiotically, so it is incorrect. And by 3 mitotic division, it gives rise to the 7-celled 8 nucleated embryo sac. Now statement 2. After 8 nucleated stage, cell wall are laid down, leading to organization of typical female gametophyte. Yes, typical female gametophyte is nothing but it is talking about embryo sac. Third statement is given as the egg apparatus consists of 2 synergid and 1 egg cell. So it is correct. 2 synergid and 1 cell form an egg apparatus. And fourth statement is given as 3 cells are at the chalaza and are known as antipodal cells. So it is also correct. So option 2, 3 and 4 are correct. So according to 2, 3 and 4 containing option E is option B. So it is a correct answer. That is option B. Next is question 57. Question 57 asks that both autogamy and geitonogamy may be privated in. Now both autogamy and geitonogamy, which are 2 forms of cell pollination, are prevented in a dioecious plant. And if we go with the option A, papaya is a dioecious plant in which the autogamy and geitonogamy both are prevented, because dioecious plant presence is a outbreeding device which promote cross pollination and prevent self pollination. So papaya is a dioecious which prevent both autogamy and geitonogamy. Question 58. Question 58 asks that triple fusion is a characteristic of. Triple fusion is a characteristic of. You know that triple fusion is a process in which secondary nucleus fuses with the male gamete and endo and primary endosperm nucleus will form, that is triploid. So this triple fusion is observed in case of angiosperm, where endosperm forms after fertilization. So D is the correct answer. Question 59. Question 59 asks that statement A is given as only some cells of the sporogenous tissue is capable of giving rise to microspore tetrad. It is incorrect. All sporogenous tissue are capable of giving rise to microspore tetrad. So given is incorrect as some, not all, are involved. B statement is given as, R statement is given as microspore are arranged in cluster of 4 cells, that is known as microspore tetrad. Yes, during microsporogenesis, meiosis occur and 4 microspore are formed, and that 4 microspore are found attached to each other, that is known as microspore tetrad. So it is correct. So A is incorrect and R is correct. So like that, option is option D, so it is the correct answer. Question 60. Question 60 asks that the arrangement of nuclei in normal embryo sac. Arrangement of nuclei in normal embryo sac. Now if we talk on normal embryo sac, it is a type of polygonum type, and polygonum type embryo sac is a monosporic 8 nucleated 7-celled embryo sac. And this 8 nucleated 7-celled embryo sac, I hope you know that 2 synergids and 1 egg cell is present at micropyle end, whereas 3 antipodal are present as chalaza end, and 2 polar nuclei are present at center. So if we talk about the arrangement of cell nucleus, that is 3 plus 2 plus 3, that is 3, 2 and 3. So option C is the actually correct answer, which shows a normal embryo sac.